What is up, YouTubers? Ladies and gentlemen, I want to welcome you to a very, very special edition of Michael Miner's CZW Night of Infamy, Infamy 13. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, today I am doing a review for CZW Night of Infamy that happened tonight. A great pay-per-view that happened tonight. So let's go ahead and get into the matches. It was live at Voorhees, New Jersey, November 8th, and it was really awesome pay-per-view. So let's get into the matches. We had the campaigns: Drew Gulak versus the Product, David Starr. I didn't see much of the match. I was trying to get the stream up and running because the stream froze on me on both ends. So I had to try to run to get into the computer room to try to catch the match. But then I catched it and it went towards the end. Really great match. I saw little bits and pieces of it. I was mostly on my tablet. I saw little bits and pieces of the match. But I have to say, great match. The winner of that match was Drew Gulak. Really awesome to see him win this match with some kind of a sharpshooter that he does, and you just won that by via submission. Great win for that. Then we get into another match. It was Mr. Tofia taking on Chris Dickinson. Great back and forth kind of match. It was awesome to see this match happen. Can't wait to see more of what Chris Dickinson is going to do. But your winner of that match was Chris Dickinson with the win. It was a really awesome match, and it was a good way to see him win this match. All right, we get into our third match. It was a tag team match as the Greek God Papa Don and Pepper Parks with Miss Cherry Bomb at ringside. It was good to see Miss Cherry Bomb and Pepper Parks. As you guys know, he's got a pretty much shaved head. But yeah, it was really, they took on the Beaver Boys. Great tag team action. A lot better than any of the tag team matches that we've seen on WWE. This match was incredible. Back and forth, it was awesome. I cannot wait to see another match with Pepper Parks and Papa Don, your winners of this match. And then after the match, we had Team Tremendous sitting at ringside for a stakeout. They decided to come in the ring, you know, and they were just about to arrest Beaver Boys. The Beaver Boys got out of the ring, was trying to head back to the ring, and all of a sudden behind them was some guy by the name of Dick Justice. I've never seen this guy. I don't know if he's wrestled. I know he was part of AIW. I saw some kind of video with him involved. It was really awesome to see this. He decided to take the boys back in the ring, and then all of a sudden Beaver Boys got arrested for some dumb reason. I don't know why. But it was really an awesome... Oh, you know what? I am going away. Yeah, okay, I was right. Okay. But yeah, great tag team match. It was awesome. The ring announcer had no idea what to do. He was trying to pronounce for this next match. It was a six-man scramble. A six-man scramble to determine a #1 contender for a CZW Wire Championship match at Cage of Death 13. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be my very first pay-per-view, Cage of Death. I've never seen a match. I might watch some flashbacks so I can get the gist of what the Cage of Death really is. So I cannot wait for that. So we had Preacher James taking on Eric Corvus from the front, taking on against Joe Gacy, Latin Dragon, Alex Colon, and Lucky 13. This was a great six-man scramble. The one part I have to say was from Alex Colon. Alex Colon went and took Preacher James and drived his head, top of his head this way onto the mat. He was pretty much out of it. His hands were up like this. I don't know if he was, you know, to me, I think he got dropped on his head pretty hard. He was pretty much laid out of the match. Your winner of that match and will get a #1 contendership match at Cage of Death is Joe Gacy. Chainsaw Joe Gacy. It was awesome to see him win that match. He will take on the winner of the main event. That was awesome. An awesome main event. So we get into another good match. We had Greg Excellence taking on Matt Tremont. Really funny match. I love Greg Excellent. He brings in this character, this funny character. You know, he goes outside when he got slapped pretty hard. He decides to go outside the ring, grab some guy's a sweatshirt, USA sweater, a hoodie, and you know, Matt Tremont and Greg Excellent were just brawling outside. Then all of a sudden, this stupid ref decides to count both of them out. So this is the winner of this match was double count out. I was like, what the hell is this? This is the way they're gonna end a match? Then Matt Tremont got on the mic and he said, you know what? I'm sick and fucking tired of this shit. You know, with this fucking double count, this countouts, all these fucking disqualifications and all that bullshit. I thought this is CZW. I thought this was Combat Zone Wrestling. This looks like Comfort Zone Wrestling. I'm sick and fucking tired of this shit. You know what? We are going to restart this match. And Greg Excellent, why don't we have an old CZW rules match, an ultra-violent match? I just love the Bulldozer, Matt Tremont. He's a damn good fucking ultra-violent wrestler. If they would have put a dream match, I can see Matt Tremont against New Jack. I mean, those two would have went at it. Don't care if the fucking music is on. You know, those two would never give two shits about each other and just beat the piss out of each other. I mean, this would have been a good dream match. I mean, Matt Tremont could take on the whole entire ECW roster in an ultra-violent match. I mean, it's awesome to see that. So, you know, we had chairs, we had crash cans. It was awesome to see this ultra-violent match. Your winner of that match was Bulldozer Matt Tremont. It was awesome to see him win this match. Then all of a sudden, after the match was over, Matt Tremont said, you know what? Greg got on the mic. He said, you know what? You and I, we've been here for a long time. How about this? You go and you get a sick, twisted son of motherfucker. You get a sick, twisted motherfucker, and I'll get the same thing. And why don't we have a Norman Smiley? I was like, oh my God, Norman Smiley is alive. They're saying, oh, let's have a Norman Smiley memorial Buckhouse Brawl ultra-violent match, tag team. I was like, wow, that was funny. I mean, I cannot wait to see that at Cage of Death, to see that kind of match. I bet you Matt Tremont will get the NutriButcher, or Greg might get Masida. I've heard a lot about that guy that comes in with this big these skirrets kind of deal and bang them into your head. Ouch. But I cannot wait for Cage of Death with that tag team match. That is going to be the most awesomest match. Then we get into another match. It was Alexander James taking on Dijak. I can't remember what the guy's name is. I didn't see the name of the superstar. I couldn't even pronounce the guy's name. I wanted to see the name so then I could type it down, but I couldn't find the name on it, or I couldn't find the guy on ZZW website. But we had Alexander James, the guy that Revelation. He's starting up this little group called the Revelation. He's the CZW Junior Heavyweight Champion that they pretty much said retired, was no longer exist. So they decide to have security guards come out, check underneath the ring for barbed wire stuff. because somehow at some pay-per-view he got hit with some barbed wire. So then all of a sudden they find this barbed wire bat or chair. Thought they take it out of there, and I'm just gonna say, why don't you leave it for the plane of glass? I mean, why need to look for need to search for that? But it was just typical match. Your winner of that match was Alexander James. We had interference from those two goons that he's got, and yeah, it was just junk garbage. All right, we're gonna go ahead. Your winner of that match was Alexander James, like always. Our next, we go into a little small break. Then we come back and we have our 7th match. It was for the CZW Tag Team Championships. It was IO4K, as they known as Ohio is for Killers. It's taking on Bucks Belmore and Speedball Mike Bailey. Speedball Mike Bailey was I have to say, a damn good wrestler. We had 4 high flyers in this match for the tag team titles. It was great back and forth kind of match. I enjoyed the high flying, the flips that they did. It was incredible. So your winner of the match and still CZW Tag Team Champions was OI4K. Was awesome to see him win this match. It was great. But now we get into our 8th match before the main event. This I call a little co-main event. It was for the CZW World Heavyweight Championship. This was two title matches out of 3. We had Sozio defending his ZZW Heavyweight Championship against Black Cheese. Black Cheese was, they're saying, I've been criticized and all this stuff, not getting a chance at championship. Well, he did get a championship. With Sozio versus Black Cheese, great match, great heavyweight championship match. Just as Black Cheese was about to win the ZZW Heavyweight Championship, all the members of the front came in. So Black Cheese won this by via disqualification. While the front was beating him up, out comes Drew Gulak coming in the ring, taking out the front, and then they had to back them up and that kind of deal. Then Black Cheese left with the mic and you say, you know what, I'm tired of this bull crap. I'm tired of you. I'm tired of you. I just love what Black Cheese always. I just love his promo. He says, "You know what? You're the motherfucker that can't keep a bitch." And I'm like, "Oh, ouch! Oh, hell!" Now that was awesome. But yeah, I mean, and then he decided. You say, "You know what? I'm sick of this crap. Why don't we have a triple threat cage of death match for the cage of death match?" For the ZZW Heavyweight Championship triple threat, and I would love to see it. I mean, DJ Hyde, if you're out there, dude, please book this match. It's going to be an awesome match. I would love to see it live on CZW's Cage of Death coming up December 17th. I'll tell you guys more details on that. But that was a really great heavyweight championship. I cannot wait for Cage of Death. If this triple threat happens, I pretty much predicted it before anybody else could. So we're going to go ahead and get into the main event of the evening, one of my favorites. I think this was my first time getting to see this match. It was a Plane of Glass match for the ZZW Wired Television Championship as Shane Swerve himself, Strickland, defending the belt against the member of the Nation of Intoxication, Devin Moore. Great match. I mean, downright great match. I think this is going to be possibly my match of the year candidate. I know there's a lot of other match of the year 2014 candidates, but yeah, this one's going to be put in there too. CZW's this Plain Glass match was an incredible match. It was awesome back and forth using the planes of glass. Like those kind of big deals you see on the windows. They used that for glass. I was like, ouch, that had to hurt. I mean, cuts and bruises on And then, you know, I love the beginning of the part of the match, before the match even happened. He says, Devin Moore's like, what the fuck is this shit? What the fuck is these 2 panes of glass? This is all the shit we're gonna get. You know, my buddy, bring out some more shit. And then his friend brought out a big board with barbed wire on it. It was awesome to see that. It was great. I cannot wait to see more of this match. But congratulations to Sean Strickland. He is still the CZW Wire Championship. He did a freaking wicked and looked like a Canadian destroyer, like what Petey Williams does, off the top rope through the board of barbed wire. Holy cow, that was crazy. I loved it. It took me out of my seat. I was like, holy shit. But, well, ladies and gentlemen, that is about it for CZW. I'm going to go ahead and get going. I've got a show to watch, Ring of Honor, but I think Ring of Honor will not be on because of the football game. I think on right now is Kansas State and Texas A&M. No, Kansas State and TCU, but I think that game should be over with by now. But I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. I know I will. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you guys so much for watching. Follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/MichaelMiner26. Follow CZW on Twitter. Follow them on Instagram and Instagram.com at Instagram.com/CombatZone. You can follow me on Instagram and Instagram.com/MichaelChamp26. Follow me on Twitter. I have 2 Twitter accounts, MichaelMiner26 and MichaelGaming26. That is my gaming channel Twitter. I know there's been a lot of stuff going. I will be getting you guys a video up for my gaming channel. I've been just trying to get some stuff together. I've got the perfect screen recorder to use now, so that will be coming up maybe possibly tomorrow. But yes, ladies and gentlemen, that is about it. I cannot wait for the next pay-per-view. That will be in December. Will be CZW's Cage of Death in December. I cannot wait for that. Cage of Death, December 17th. December 17th is the pay-per-view. Ring of Honor, but also don't forget Cage of Death is coming up. I will be reviewing that in December. So 2 pay-per-views in 1 month is going to be awesome. Also, don't forget to stay tuned for Monday night for WWE Monday Night Raw review show. My buddy Travis Neely will be returning on that show, so don't forget. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't worry. The independent wrestling, I don't care if the independent wrestling month is gone. The independent wrestling is still here to stay. We've got Raw coming up. We've got another episode of Lucha Underground. I cannot wait to watch that this week. We're going to find out why Chavo did what he did last week. But cannot wait to see that. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Michael Miner. I'll see you guys Monday night for Raw. Thank you. Good night. Peace out. And I'll see you guys. CZW. It's like nothing else. And I love CZW. And I will be bleeding red, black, and yellow. Peace out, guys.